Guys, a couple months ago, we tried Almanac's Farmer's Reserve Blackberry Sour, and it was mind-blowingly good. So now we're coming back with what, Ron?
We're coming back with the Golden Gate Gose, which is made with a little bit of sea salt, a little coriander, and a little lemon verbena. Glub, 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 glub. I really love these Goses. I mean, I know that it's an old style that's been kind of brought back. I'm digging them, so I'm hoping this one's going to be right in that same vein of awesome Goses we've had on the show before. So why don't we go ahead and take a sniff?
All right. It reminds me a little bit of like saltwater, or like saltwater taffy a little bit. I don't know. It's got a nice little sweet saltiness to it.
Yeah, maybe I can see a little like ocean spray in the wind. I'm getting, I don't know, some kind of like orange or citrus.
I was just gonna say grapefruit. Once I went back in, there's some grapefruit, a little bit of like a Belgian yeast fruitiness kind of going on there too. Yeah,
there's like some of that like barnyardy hay in the back there. It smells kind of refreshing.
Yeah,
and I think that mix between sort of citrusy and kind of dirty hay and kind of like the little the salt that you said. I think it smells pretty darn good. When I smell it, it reminds me of the summer beer fest that we went to. I mean, it just smells. I don't know. It just smells like summery and kind of like open air and I don't know. It just smells a lot like that, and I really dig the aroma.
Well, let's dive in.
All right, let's do it. Cheers.
You know, it starts off a little sweeter than it finishes. It finishes a little bit more like that barnyardy kind of funky flavor.
It's champagne-y.
And then champagne, a little champagne, a little fruity, but really it's like it starts off sweet and then kind of ends like this weird like dryness.
Oh yeah, it's dry for sure. I mean, the flavor is cleared right out of there.
Yeah.
It's kind of bubbly and champagne-y in a way that champagnes are kind of sweet, but they finish dry. So in a way, it sort of is like that kind of at least mouthfeel and consistency.
I don't want to say it lacks flavor, but it's not really like, not one thing's really hitting me in the face. You know what I mean? There's not one thing that really stands out. A little bit of that barnyard, a little bit of the earthy tones, a little saltiness too. But really there's not much like, I wanted to try and get that lemon verbena or whatever and see what that really tasted like. I don't get a lot of lemongrass type flavors.
I get a little lemony, and I won't go all the way to like say like lemon pledge, but it is lemony in a way. I just think that it's too dry for the flavor to linger.
Yeah. And
I don't know if that's a criticism. It's just that the flavor doesn't stay with you very long. It's really bright, pops. It's effervescent, and it's like very airy and springy and kind of a nice departure from some of these bigger, heavier beers we've been having.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sort of confused on what a Gose is now supposed to taste like because we've had 3 on the show.
Yeah.
And the first one was Anderson Valley's the Kimmy the Yank and the Gose. That one was like
awesome.
Like salt water. It was awesome. And then the next one we had was very forgettable. And I remember I didn't care for it as much. Yeah. And that one was lacking in salt, and this one is sort of in the middle.
The second one was more like a saison. You're right. This one is more in the middle.
So I just don't know what a Gose is supposed to taste like, I guess. Or maybe they come in all shapes and colors like us.
Like us. There's no off-putting flavors. So I can't say it's a bad beer, but there's also nothing that really makes it a great beer either. It's such a like a... it's like
a palate cleanser.
Yeah, it really is. It's like a palate cleanser beer.
I mean, I do like it. I do think it's pretty tasty, but it doesn't go far enough for me. So for that, I'm gonna go ahead and give it like an 81, like a B minus.
In my head, I was thinking 80 to 82, 80 to 82. And I thought we were gonna be different in this one. I thought you were gonna go a little lower. I agree. I mean, like you said, the purgatory of beers is right in the middle of. Not bad, but also not amazing. But yet you can't knock it off because there's not bad flavors going on.
I would definitely drink it.
Yeah,
no problem there. It's not a bad beer by any means. I just don't know that it's anything that I'd seek out again.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, but not that great.
But pretty good.
Well, guys, let us know what other Goses are out there that we haven't tried yet. I mean, you can look back through our videos to see the list, but.
We know Westbrook's out there. We need to try it. If you can send it to us, please do.
I mean, if you got one just laying around, but we're looking for other gozes to try, so we can put put our thumb on what a gose is supposed to be. And maybe Westbrook's that. Maybe this is it. I don't know. But make sure you leave that in the comment section below.
And always remember,
we're the Brew Review Crew.
We'll review.
I'll brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I would drink this on, like, a hot summer day. This could be a really nice go-to summer beer.
Yeah.
But they sell it in bombers as if it's like a really special, you know what I mean? Like specialty type drink where you're going to share with your friends. If they sold this in a can, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I don't know that this is bomber type beer.
Yeah.
Definitely can. And I don't know, it's not lacking flavor. It just doesn't, I don't know, it's weird. It's like purgatory of beer. It's like, it's just there. And it's not bad or good. It's just there.
Yeah.